Hi and welcome to my wee channel, The Wandering Kilt. Today's video is Livingston, no E in the end. A village that became a town and almost a city. The town was really just a collection of small villages: Livy Village, Livy Station, that's Deans, and Bell's Quarry. Livingston itself dates back to 1128 and was known as Livingston, before eventually settling on Livingston. As with many other villages in West Lothian, its growth was driven by the shale mining for the oil, with over 3 million tonnes of shale being mined each year, resulting in the bings or spoil heaps, Five Sisters being a good instance of that. By 1898, Livy Village had several houses, a mill, 2 churches, a school and a coaching inn. Most are still there actually, and Rabbie Burns may have slept in the coaching inn. Then came the new town. Plans were put forward in the 1950s to ease overcrowding in Glasgow for 5 purpose-built new towns, that is Livingston, East Kilbride, Glenrothes, Irvine and Cumbernauld. Phase 1 allowed for 100,000 new homes and was started in 1962. By 1966 it was expected to attract 250,000 people to the area. The new town plan had Livingston as the focal point for economic growth in West Lothian, and was to attract overspill from both Glasgow and Edinburgh. The Livingston Development Corporation, LDC for short, had plans that included paths all over the new town, but the car was still seen as the main form of transport, and it's kind of still that today. Craigshill was the first major development, followed by Howden, Lathlywell and Knightsbridge. And the first pub was built in 1968, and that's the Tower on Craigshill, which must have meant a wee bit of a wait from 1962 with first houses. That's 6 years without a pub. The first secondary school, Craigshill High School, was completed in 1969, but that's not there anymore. And in 1984, Livy South Railway Station was added, followed by Livy North on the Bathgate line in 1986. Now if we fast forward to 1995 and Livingston FC, the Livy Lions relocated from Meadowbank Thistle in Edinburgh through to Livingston. And in 1980, the LDC still owned 90% of the housing stock, which is hard to believe now. The swan song of the old LDC was the construction of the Amundvale Stadium in Livingston. Livingston now is the 3rd largest town in Scotland, and famous locals include Peter Snakebite Wright, the PDC World Champion, and Elise Christie, the short track ice skater who competed at the 2010 and 2014 Winter Olympics. I think I've talked long enough, so let's just get on with it. Well, that was Livingston. I have seen it develop over the years, and sadly it seems to be going in the wrong direction, I think. It used to have Icelandia, a skating rink, the forum where big name bands played, and it was also meant to have a municipal golf course as well. And then there was Bubbles, the popular swimming pool. That's closing now, and it just seems to be now that it's the centre with lots of shops and loads upon loads of houses. With a population of 56,850, that can only increase in the next wee while. And sadly, there are less and less amenities for local folk. It is the same for all the other new towns. The great plan was for a pub, a shop and maybe a school in every area, but most of the local pubs now are shut. And there just isn't the same community spirit of a town that's evolved through the years. And out of the centre, there really isn't a town centre in the same way like, say, Paisley or Bathgate or Linlithgow. I hope you enjoyed this. If you haven't subscribed, maybe you could consider it. It is free and relatively painless, so I'm led to believe. I'm thinking of doing another video on the lost Livingston. That's things that are no longer there, like Craigshill High. Get back to me if you have any thoughts on that. As I look at the big clock on the wall, I see that once again time has beaten us, so until next time, bye for now.